Hello everybody, it is Kirby302 here, and well, I'm here to talk about my series, because I have not been here for a while, and I'm sure that some of you were wondering where I was. Well, the answer to that is simple. I've been through heck, aka SAT prep classes, and I've been part of a theater program, so my schedule's just been a teensy bit full, shall we say. But actually, I have done some work on the series that not as much as I would have liked or had the opportunity to. But with everything else that was going on, I needed time to myself, I needed time to breathe. And while I love working on this series, it just wasn't going to happen. My head would have probably exploded and splattered all over the camera. And you don't want to see that. Why? Because, well, no one wants to see that. Why would you? Anyways, the series is going to happen. Yes. So I'm going to talk about some details about it. Not necessarily the story or anything, because I don't want to spoil too much. All I'm going to say is, while it is filmed with Bionicle characters, as you can see back here, it is not going to be part of the Bionicle universe. It is going to be my own cinematic universe, and the fact that it is a universe amongst a multiverse, that will be elaborated on. Other than that, I'm not going to give away too much on the main story. Or one of the major things I should talk about is why it has taken so long since I released the trailer back in 2017, saying that it was going to come out 2017. 3 years later, it still hasn't come out. So, anyways, that was a project all the way in, hey, 8th grade. I could feel the gray hairs coming back already. Anyways, it started out as an 8th grade project where I was doing stop motion as my subject, and then I started a channel based on it. And I really wanted to make a series because, well, it sounded like a cool idea, and I've seen like Mania Max videos, I had seen Shade 2800's videos, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. So, here I am 3 years later about to give it a try. I swear I'm good at my job, I swear. Anyways, the reason it has taken so long is because, well, one, I had no idea what to do, so I was like trying to write some storyboards, make some more characters that were going to appear later on that weren't in the trailer. And then eventually, at some point over the summer, I just basically felt burnt out over the idea. I know I had barely started my YouTube career and I was already feeling burnt out. But anyways, I thought I would make some shorter stuff similar to Bio Rock Dude, so I can at least put something out and at least get my channel started until my series started. But then it just got further and further delayed, and then again, I just felt bored of the idea, so I just gave up on it entirely for a good time. And then actually, I released a video. I don't remember how like when I don't feel like looking back. So, anyways, it was a decent while back where I even asked for series ideas, and actually my cousin managed to see that video because most of my popularity is probably from my mom posting things on Facebook, but I digress. Anyways, she found my video and she gave a suggestion, which I quite frankly liked, which was like a post apocalyptic thing where like royal families accept children into their military and they fight the infection or whatever. And being the love of edginess that I am, the edgy fanboy that I am, I thought it was an awesome idea. I actually still think it's an awesome idea. But then when I was developing that more and more, I started watching more stuff, getting interested in more stuff. I am slightly addicted to anime since then, but yeah. Anyways, I was watching a bunch of different anime, and I liked all the different ideas that they provided. And actually, one of my serious ideas was a Bionicle parody of Devilman Crybaby. I am the master of originality. Anyways, with that being said, I started to grow more, like, I started to grow nostalgic of the series I wanted to start, and then I started coming up with new ideas that were fresher, that were better, because I was starting to get better with, like, my storytelling, and after watching a bunch of different anime and different TV shows in general, I realized that some elements I were doing were not, like, done in the best way, or were just awful entirely, so I had to cut them out. thank goodness for that. There were some in there that were, oh, I shudder just thinking about it. Nothing like to level of DeviantArt fanfiction kind of cringe, but not too far off. So, anyways, I started looking back at that series, and I felt like, okay, I'm gonna do it. But at the same time, I really liked my cousin's idea for a series. And then I came up with a brilliant idea. It was like major big brain moments. Like big thoughts happening in a big brain. And I came up with the best idea ever. I came up with a sequel and a prequel series. Or basically, this series is going to be divided up into 2 parts. Geez, that sounds familiar. So, the first part of the series is going to be 3 seasons long and just 10 episodes of that. With that done, the first part of the story will be told. And I know some of you are thinking, well, why don't you just combine the series together or just go back to the original idea? I've already written out the entire thing. I already know what I want done. I have the summaries of all the episodes written out. I'm still working on Armageddon, the one that the trailer showed. So once that's done, I'll have all the summaries of the episodes done. I'm already working on the script for the first 3 episodes. So it's safe to say I'm not going back now. So you can stop giving me lazy ideas because it might work. So yeah, I'm gonna have it split up into 2 parts. The first part being more prequel-esque, like explaining how they got to where they are in the trailer, because it's all post-apocalyptic, and usually it's a good idea, or I like the idea of showing how something became post-apocalyptic. I mean, like, there are some shows like The Walking Dead, another show I've grown addicted to since last video I posted, where they didn't explain the apocalypse. It was just, not apocalypse, then apocalypse. But then there are other movies and TV shows I like where there's apocalypse introduced, but they show on how it's happened, or they explain furthermore how it's happened. I like doing that, especially since I've come up with a really cool idea for it. So, yeah, the first series is what I want to talk about more, since that is what I'm going to be working on. I got a couple of voice actors together. I think I'm going to get a bit more. And I've gotten a lot better at editing. I even found how to use green screen effects. But yeah, so once I figure out how to combine those with what I want to do, I'm going to get it all sorted out. And as a matter of fact, I managed to get all the characters built for the first series. So that is what I think is a good start. So yeah, this series it's going to sound a little bizarre. Jeez, that sounds familiar again. So yeah, it's going to have like, I already said I don't want to spoil too much, but you're going to have heroes, you're going to have villains, you're going to have celestials involved, you're going to be talking about like the different multiverses, and like there's going to be a lot of things that just do not happen in a normal life. And this series is definitely not a normal series. It's going to have action, there's going to be destruction, there's going to be death, there's going to be belief in oneself and in others, betrayal. It's going to be a lot of things, which goes to my next point. This series, and keep this in mind, be sure to tell everyone else you know, because I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. This series, while filmed with Legos, is not made for kids. It is meant for the more teen demographic. I'd say 14 and up is good. I think that's good. But yeah, it's gonna be like a more PG-13 type series, because yeah, I don't want a little kid going on to hear like, if they go on here, I can't stop it. But I don't want people to think, oh, okay, this is Legos. This is for kids. And they go on there to see someone like brutally betraying their friend just to shoot them on the spot in front of people in public. Because, yeah, that's something you don't really want kids to see nowadays. That's not really, no. So yes, this is going to be a more PG-13 demographic series. Uh, there might be some minor language in there. I don't want to use too much because, one, my parents don't like that. Two, I just I don't really see a reason to involve language. It does like help portray emotion better, but yeah, we'll see what happens. It might have some minor language. It is going to have violence. That is a definite thing. I know that like some of you out there are going to be like, oh, violence, gross. And even I, to an extent, am like, ew, violence, gross. But for this series, I want it to be dark. I want it to be gripping. And the best way to do that is with violence. There's going to be guns. There's going to be overpowered characters. My characters are stupid overpowered at this point. It's funny, actually. And there's definitely going to be death. And the deaths aren't just going to be like, oh, this guy died. Well, there'll be a couple things like that in there because, well, you don't want to have a dramatic death for, like, a worthless character or anything like that. Like, if it's a soldier that no one cares about and all of a sudden he gets, like, a whole memorial, that... Why would you do that? No one does that. But, yes, the deaths are going to be impactful. They're not just going to be, like, throwaway deaths for key characters. These characters are going to die, and they're going to feel it, and they're going to show it. So, again, not for kids. So, next point. How am I, like, in the series development so far? So, I already have all the characters built and ready for production. And I'm getting a couple of my friends together. So, hopefully I can, like, show them all the characters and they can say, oh, I want to voice this character here and there. And what I also might need to do is I'm going to have some voice actors voice more than one character, so that way the less people I need, that way everyone's schedules can fit together better. And I do have some apps and whatnot there where I can just like change their voice a little bit, and some of them they can also do that themselves. But if some characters sound rather similar, that might be because they might be the same voice actor. So yeah. And well, aside from the voice actors, I actually got a new microphone, which I'm using right now. It's right here. It's a really fun microphone. It makes my voice sound nice, loud, and clear. I actually wasn't even thinking of getting a microphone, but one, it's just more professional that way. What are you gonna do? And second, I got a new case for this phone that I'm using. I do all my recording on my phone. I know, disgusting. I should be burnt alive for using my phone. But I use my phone because Stop Motion Studio, which is what I use, it's not a bad app. And I don't want to stop using it because I feel most comfortable with that app. So, with that being said, I got a new microphone. I already said that, stupid. I lost my train of thought. Great. I got a new microphone, and hopefully everyone's schedules can work together so that I can, like, invite them over to my house and then, like, record the audio together. And with this new phone case, I can't, like, record with my phone my actual voice because then it sounds, like, blurry. Everything's, like, shaking around. It just did not sound really good. And heck, looking back at some of my videos, while it did not have the level of shaky, kind of weird voice thing going on as my phone did currently, it was still present, at least in my eyes. I already knew, like, the troubles that happened behind scenes, so any problems that appeared, I would know about firsthand. But now with this new microphone, I literally just tested it a little bit ago, which is why I'm making this video, and literally all those troubles with, like, the shakiness, all that, like, muffling around ASMR style, all that, poof, gone. Thank God. So, I got all the equipment I need. I have, again, the script for the first 2 episodes done, currently working on episode 3, and I think I might throw together, like, a little sneak peek for you guys, because let's admit, it's been a while since I've done stop motion, and I want to get back to doing that. So, I'll send out a little sneak peek. I'm working on some throwaway characters, and what I mean by throwaway characters is that they're like a couple of soldiers that, again, they're just there, like, they're kind of like stormtroopers. They're just there to die. That's basically it. And then for the villains, they're gonna be some, like, let's say Minions, because no, not Despicable Me Minions. I will not feature a minion in a video ever. They are the devil's children. I will not allow them to go on this channel. Anyways, Minions, they're just basically, again, they're there to die. They're stormtroopers, basically. Only not stormtroopers. You know what? I keep on saying it. It's a zombie apocalypse. They're fighting a zombie apocalypse. So, yeah, it's going to have some, like, a lot of throwaway characters. That way, I can have, like, say, 3 figures built, but now, like, place them in different areas, different formations, so it'll look like there's more than what's actually there. So, once I get that done with soldiers and the infected, I'll build 3 to 4 infected and 3 to 4 soldiers. I have one somewhere here. Oh. Got him. I got him. Yeah, this is the process of one. So far, he's nothing special. These guys aren't going to be that special. They're just going to have basic armored legs, basic armored hands, head, something on the back, chest, just... There's nothing special about them at all. Jeez, that's harsh. In conclusion, my series is getting started. It is almost done. Well, not almost done, but I'm getting it started. I'm getting it off its feet. I'm going to release a sneak peek as fast as I can. Just bear with me on this. It will come out soon. And then if I get maybe enough scenes together at the first few episodes, I can throw them together into a little trailer, take some audio clips that I have, throw those together, and hopefully my editing skills will come out the way I want them to, because I use iMovie on a computer, and iMovie is good, but it can be very frustrating. I've been through some dark times, I have. So, yeah. Long story short, or too long, didn't read. I am back. My series is happening. I will not forgive myself if this series does not happen, but if YouTube decides to be stupid again, which they're increasingly getting better at, then if they get in the way, that might be a little bit of a problem, but unless YouTube's getting in the way, I'm getting this series out. And heck, even if they do get in the way, I'll probably find some other way. So, thank you all for bearing with me. I am at 54 subscribers, getting higher, thankfully. Thank you all for getting me this far when I was, like, away for, I think it's been a couple of months since my last video, but when I was away for that long, I did not expect to go from, like, 40-something subscribers immediately to 54. That was so awesome. And I've gotten a lot of views, so I know for a fact some of you are watching and not subscribing. That hurts. So please tell people what I'm doing, tell them what I'm going to be doing, and yeah, I'll do what I can. So please hit the thumbs up and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my videos right after you subscribe. Get me closer to 100. If I can get to 100 before my series is finished, that would be really cool. I definitely think more people are going to subscribe now that my series is in fact happening. One last thing. Bionicle Shorts. Definitely not going away. Those are some of the most fun videos I've ever made. Some of the most funny videos, in my opinion, have come from Bionicle Shorts. They might be a little shorter because, again, with school, prepping for SATs, and a theater program I'm a part of, there's a little bit of wiggle room in there, but not a lot. One last thing. I have a gaming channel now, which also stemmed from a class project. That actually is kind of funny. So, anyways, I'm not going to get into big details about that project, but now I have a gaming channel at 17 subscribers so far. Already got a couple videos on there. I'm playing, like, things on the PS4 like Overwatch, Destiny, now Skyrim now. I haven't posted any videos on Skyrim yet, but I will. And, of course, the big boy Minecraft. The God's perfect game, Minecraft. Anyways, that's all for now, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.